Hello YouTube and welcome to a new video. This time I'm gonna be talking about gatherers. What is the fastest and most effortless way to send them out? Very simple, no mistakes, just get them off the way in a few minutes and don't make anyone angry while doing so. Now, here's the deal. Let me put you in an example. Let's say it's the nighttime and you already done your daily activities and all the stuff you wanted to do before night. You want to quickly send out your gatherers before the night, and just you don't want to take a lot of effort on planning where they have to go or something like that. This is gonna be the fastest way you can do is without making mistakes, because what I mean with mistakes is sending not enough troops to load to finish it, and thus you'll end up causing destruction over the land. So one of the biggest mistakes you can do is select the alliance resource node first. You should never do this, because when I click here and select my
Ich mag
gatherers, see,
scheitern, aber
look
ich
at
gebe
what's gonna
niemals
happen. I'm
auf.
gonna be losing a lot of my siege units, and these siege units represent a large part of my cargo capacity. So I should definitely not be sending these gatherers out. Of course, there's also another downside, that is, if I do this first, the level tier 1 rams are going to be selected here, which are the fastest moving around, and I want those for the smaller nodes around, and just to make sure I always have enough cargo capacity to run around all of the nodes I want to do. But in the other hand, if I select any node, for instance, let's go over here and select this one and want to
Ich
collect
halte
it, my
durch
problem
für
now
mein
is that
Volk.
Constance and Joan of Arc are selected. I do not want these two to go to this node, and the reason is because these two are my very best gatherers, and I definitely want those two in the Alliance resource node. So how do we solve this problem? It's very simple. We're actually gonna let them go
Ich mag
to
scheitern,
here,
aber ich gebe niemals auf.
just select almost nothing.
Mein
That's gonna
Sohn
be
wird
fine,
unsere
and we're gonna be
ruhmreiche
selecting a
Linie
brand
weiterführen.
new troop to go here, and they will go there. And as we go, we can go
Loyalty.
selecting
My men
other
are fearless.
gatherers very quickly, just sweeping through,
Je dirige que le mot ramène nos
not
guerriers
really
sur le chemin de la
thinking
conquête.
much about this, and just
이 거친
whatever,
나라는
that's perfectly
덕으로
fine.
다스려야 하는
Los,
And
wir
Constance, who
werden
came out
unser
first,
eigen...
is
Mein
gonna
Sohn wird
come
unsere
back.
ruhmreiche Linie
She's not
weiterführen.
gonna make it to the end, because we just wanted her
Los,
out of the
wir
city
werden unser
so that the game
eigenes
does
Land
not
erschaffen.
select her again. This saves us a lot of time, instead of having to like manually swap out the Constance every single time I want to go to a node, because the game is gonna suggest her every single time I go to a node. So now what's happened is that all these units, how do you know these all these units have enough capacity? They have really
What
weird
can I do for
numbers
you?
Cap sur
on
l'Angleterre.
them. They are not
두꺼비의
full, they
성난
are
모습은
all siege,
곧 군사의 모습입니다.
and they have weird numbers of them. If you see like they are full of troops, that's a really bad sign. But if they have these kind of weird numbers, that you for sure know that you send the right amount. So now that Constance is back, we can
나라는
now send him.
덕으로
Oh,
다스려야 하는 법.
I apparently selected the wrong city.
두꺼비의 성난 모습은 곧 군사의
Well, that doesn't
모습입니다.
matter. So now that I have Constance back in the city, now I can
Ich
select her
halte
again,
durch
and
für
these
mein
two are
Volk.
gonna go with what's the leftover is, and they are not taking as many stuff I wanted before. Now I'm taking the other kind of troops, and this is pretty good, because now by doing this, we just make sure that all the other troops have enough cargo
Mein Sohn
capacity
wird unsere
for all the
ruhmreiche
other
Linie
nodes we have
weiterführen.
sent our troops to, and thus we're not gonna leave any kind of nasty surprise around the map like this over here. This is not cool. Please don't do this.